Hi, my name is Fred Crick. Welcome to the Bosch Home Comfort Training Series. Just want to talk to you a little bit about an explanation of what our system is doing, because we get a lot of questions about can I or do I have to use your thermostat? Can I use somebody else's thermostat? And the answer is we would love for you to use our BCC 100. It works really great with our system now, but we know how things are in that we have some thermostat sitting on the wall that Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Smith is going to make sure that she keeps those types of thermostats on the wall. So there's some rules and regulations and some things that we've got to do with those thermostats to make it work with our system. But a lot of times we get a question that says, listen, it's only going to be an air conditioner and I only have 2 wires going to the outdoor unit. How can a 2-wire air conditioning system, how can it work? How can your Bosch system work with that 80-something step compressor and variate its capacity with 2 wires? How can I do that? It's very, very simple. In the refrigeration circuitry of the condensing unit, I have a device called a pressure transducer. And that pressure transducer comes from Bosch out of the box to the contractor with 2 numbers basically as default. 108 wintertime number, 146 summertime number. So those particular 2 numbers are logically looking at a refrigerant pressure, when we can correlate that pressure to temperature, but we're looking at that particular pressure to modulate, keep the same, our compressor. So literally what your thermostat does is just turn the unit on, turn the unit off. And you're like, well, Fred, I can use a very, very simple thermostat, and the answer is correct. This right here may be one of the simplest thermostats that you can get. I don't know if you can leave it on the wall or not, but my Bosch IDS unit would work with this type of thermostat on the wall. So what we're saying here is that the thermostat, the controller, turns it off, turns it on. The pressure transducer and its logic works in conjunction with the board, telling the compressor to raise up in capacity, stay the same in capacity, or lower itself in capacity. That's all the system does. That is how my system's logic is built in and how it works. There's the pressure transducer. So saying that would be to say this: my system is a critically charged piece of equipment. That's why when you go out and do maintenance on the job, you leave your gauges in the truck. That's why you take the panel off, sit on the bucket, push the buttons down, and you literally can look at the pressures and what's going on inside that refrigeration circuitry without putting your gauges on the system. Critically charged.
Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about reliable and energy-efficient Bosch products, visit bosch-homecomfort.us.